Why does it look like I'm in a wedding dress, like from Shein? Hi everyone, hello, it's Millie. I have really been putting off filming this video. Like, I don't want to do it, to be honest. Whenever I do Q&As on my Instagram story, like, I'm bombarded with the same questions over and over again. Same with my DMs, which is completely fair enough. Obviously, like, I've chose to put things online, so you guys have every right to kind of stay updated with what happens and stuff. I guess we'll just get straight into the video then. Can't wait for this one. I'm trying not to answer the like big questions straight away just because I want to kind of ease myself into it, but there's like no other questions. Well, good ones anyway. Oh, someone said you're my comfort YouTuber. That is genuinely like the best thing that people can say to me. That is so lovely. Apparently like 60% of people that watch my videos aren't subscribed to my channel, so if that's you, then please subscribe. Okay, first question I'm gonna answer just to kind of ease myself into this a little bit. Do you believe in God? I don't follow any specific religion. I feel like if I was to identify with one religion, I feel like it would probably be Buddhism. I really love the teachings and the ideas on karma and reincarnation and things like that. I'm also very spiritual, so that's probably why I really like the teachings of that religion. In terms of believing in God, I 110% believe in a higher power. I don't know, I feel like I have a really open mind when it comes to that kind of thing, like discussions about God, because I feel like God could be anything. I mean, sometimes if I go down a rabbit hole of thinking too much, I do start to believe that we're just in a simulation. I'd find it hilarious if we were in some kind of simulation and what we all called God was just like a more evolved, intelligent entity in another dimension, just kind of playing us like a video game. Actually, that wouldn't be hilarious. That'd be really, really sad. You know, like in Sims, their God would probably be the person who's playing Sims. Okay, I'm gonna stop with that one because I'm gonna have an existential crisis if I keep thinking about it. Okay, I'm just gonna answer it now. I'm actually really scared to do this, you know. Are you and Jamie still together? No, we haven't been together for about like a month and a half now, I think it's been. I don't really know what to say about this. I don't know what I can and can't say, like while still being respectful of like privacy and stuff like that. It's a hard one because we've obviously put the whole relationship online. So when we do break up, it's obviously only fair that you guys know about that and are kept in the loop. But at the same time, I just needed some time to kind of like just heal myself, I guess, before I like spoke about it online. And I knew that if one of us brought it to light online that we'd broke up, it would have to be me because he like makes football content and stuff like that. So he wouldn't just randomly throw out a video like this. Like, this is more like my style, I guess, because you guys just follow my life and what I do. So I was the one that ended it, and I did that because I've been through like a lot of things in life which make it really hard for me to let people in because I'm scared that I'm gonna lose them and that it's just temporary. It's really hard to explain, and I think that's also because I don't quite understand it in my own mind. Like, that's something that I'm figuring out as I'm working on myself and stuff. Before Jamie, I was chasing after something so toxic that ended just before I went in Locked In, like literally a day before or whatever. And then I met Jamie on Locked In, and that was like the best thing that could have happened to me. He showed me what like real love is, and it really showed me how bad the previous love that I was like chasing was, and what love like really is in terms of like treatment and care and stuff like that. And I was terrified going into the relationship to begin with because I'd been burned so badly in the past that I was just terrified of it. But then obviously a few months later we made it official and went to Dubai and everything, like the most unreal time, the most unreal memories. So yeah, the whole thing was really difficult. I still have so much love for him, and I always will. One of the most amazing people that I've ever met. Never argued, there was no toxicity whatsoever in our relationship, no jealousy. It was the healthiest thing ever. I just can't be in a relationship at this stage of my life. I got a lot of work to do on myself, and I need to focus everything on me and have like tunnel vision on myself. I can't put 50% of my energy into someone else, and I have to do that by myself, because if I'm with someone then I'm still putting 50% of my energy into them, and yeah, that missing 50% that I'm giving out, like they're putting back into me. But I don't want to be half of me and half of someone else. If I'm trying to heal myself, I need to be 100% me, like me, myself, and I guess that is really like all there is to it, to be fair. Like, it's not really like something big happened. This is gonna sound really weird, but I went to Bali on a spiritual retreat, and I just figured out a lot about myself during like a meditation session of like cleansing and letting go, and I just opened up a whole box in my brain that I didn't know was there, and then another 20 opened simultaneously, and I just had a little bit of a mental breakdown, and I just had this overwhelming feeling that I needed to go hermit mode and just work on myself and just bring myself back to who I used to be. because I miss the old me. See, half of me says that and the other half of me doesn't believe it, because I feel like she's gone, she's buried and dead. But yeah, I know a lot of you guys will be disappointed, but yeah, we're not together anymore. I'm 99.9% sure that there's no bad blood between us whatsoever. I mean, I haven't spoken to him in a while, so I don't know if suddenly he hates me. Okay, that was horrible. This is probably a hard question, but do you think you have changed after you lost your mom, and how? Yeah, definitely. So for those of you that don't know, I lost my mom in like December of 2020 to cancer. The most traumatic experience of my life. Like, those last few weeks, horrible, still haunts me to this day. After losing my mom, I am way more emotional. Before I lost my mom, I never cried. It was kind of weird, like I just didn't ever want to cry. Tears wouldn't actually come out. I'd get angry more than sad a lot of the time, like the emotion had just transitioned into anger. Maybe I had anger issues actually. To be fair, I was raised by 4 older brothers, like 2 stepbrothers and like my 2 half brothers as well. So if I ever showed emotion from a young age, they'd be like, oh wow, cry baby, like grow up, you big baby and all this. Oh, my dad said that to me as well anytime I was sad when I was younger. So I was kind of raised to not show emotion, and emotion was bad. Not from my mom though. Then I lost my mom and now I cry at everything. I think I said this in another video, but I watched an animated TikTok of a dog saying goodbye to like this little girl, and I cried, sobbing, like sobbing, crying. I cry at any movie now. Oh my god, I was watching an X Factor audition, and at the end, like, they got a standing ovation by the judges in the crowd, and I was crying. Family and friends mean so much more to me now than they did. I mean, they already meant so much to me, but like, it's just extra now. Also, on the flip side of that, something that it's done is made me care a lot less about life situations. For me to really deeply stress and care about something, someone has to be dying, because nothing can get as bad as what happened with that situation or even come close. So nothing is even remotely important in comparison. Because I feel like when you've gone through something like that, like losing a parent and watching them deteriorate and like being there in their last days, hours, minutes, like etc, like, and I actually have a lot of like trauma from those last few weeks and stuff. It's like I think that's a big thing that I feel like I definitely won't keep this in, but if I do, then just know that this is like the kind of stuff I'm talking about, like what I'm still trying to process. But yeah, that whole experience and stuff is now like what is like the absolute maximum that I have for reference of how stressed and horrible and unfair life can be. So like, if I miss a flight or my flight gets cancelled, that's like down here in comparison, so I don't even feel anything. It has no emotional reaction from me whatsoever. I find it hard to balance my mental health after losing my mum, because if one little thing goes wrong in my life, or even if I'm just hungover, I can have a full-on depressive episode because it floods. I'm like, why am I feeling so sad? What have I got to feel sad about? And then it's like, oh yeah, you lost your mom, and then this happened, and this happened, and this happened, and then you saw this, and then she did this, and when she almost died 2 days before she actually did, when this happened. Oh. And I get a lot of intrusive thoughts as well, like when I feel like that just come into my mind, and I'm like having to like shake my head and stuff like that to get them out. But overall, I'm thriving. Also guys, I know it's so cringe when I like put myself crying online a bit. I try not to do too much of it, and I don't want to seem like I keep talking about the situation with my mum over and over and over and over again. I just know a lot of you guys who follow me have lost a parent, and a lot of you guys say that I'm your comfort YouTuber that helps you with that, which I appreciate so much. Like, that's the best thing to hear ever. So I feel like it's important for me to share this stuff and how I'm feeling emotionally, just so you guys who are going through something similar know that you're not alone with how you feel. Because when I was going through it, I had no one to watch who I could relate to in terms of like how they're feeling emotionally. So if I can be that person that you relate to, and where you feel like, oh wait, maybe what I'm going through is normal, then like that's all that I really want from this. But please don't get it twisted, I am not looking for sympathy or anything. Like, please don't give me sympathy in the comments. That is the last thing I want. Oh, I hate sympathy. I actually hate it. To the good old days. New music coming soon. That was the worst promo for it ever. Get this girl some auto-tune. I do have new music coming soon though. If you guys haven't listened to my Spotify, I'll link it in the description. I've got like 3 songs out. But yeah, if you do want to be kept up to date with new music, then I'd say follow my Instagram is the best bet, because I'll constantly post updates on my stories and stuff like that. Sexuality. So I would only date males. I think I'm very straight in that sense. However, when I'm drunk, I love kissing girls. Like, I think girls are absolutely stunning. Like, I'm into it, I can't lie. But in terms of a romantic relationship and starting a family and stuff like that, I'm very much straight. But in terms of exploring the other side, I think I'm like down for that. I don't know if I've ever actually said that online before, but there you go. There you have it. Would you ever do OnlyFans? See, I was sat on no for so long, and then I saw that Corinna Kopf made 10 million off OnlyFans in 6 months, and now I'm tempted. You know what it is? Okay, I would do OnlyFans, but I would not get naked on there. If you guys are watching this and you're not subscribed to my channel, please stick around and subscribe so you can just see what else happens in my life and what I get up to. I'd post bikini pics and like seductive pictures and like things that are just kind of slightly covered, and like do really cool shoots and shoot with other girls and stuff like that, and just like be really like fun with it. I'm genuinely like a little bit of a bikini connoisseur. I take pride in my bikinis. I absolutely love them, so I'd so love to do that kind of stuff on OnlyFans. I could even do like my heels dance routines in a bikini. I'd post that stuff on my OnlyFans, but actual nudity, I wouldn't. What do you guys think? Should I do it? 5 likes and I'll do it. Shit. Then the other side of that is like my dad, and if he ever saw any of the stuff on there. But it wouldn't actually be really bad stuff, but it'd be just like a very more like, it'd be like an 18+ side to me, like X-rated side, if you get me. I've started heels dance class, so I could put like some routines in there and stuff like that. How does Carmi feel about you and Kate going on holiday together? So for those of you that don't know, I am best friends with like a group of guys. Like they're my family, they're my brothers basically. I've been best friends with them since like 2017. Lived with them in London since 2018. I live by myself now, but I lived with them for like 3-4 years. It's Ben, Carmi and Spencer, most of you guys probably already know. Carmi started dating a girl called Kate, who's also a YouTuber, Kate Elizabeth, in 2018. And they were together for like 3 or 4 years and then broke up last year. But I wasn't allowed to see her for a while afterwards until them two sorted things out, because my loyalties were with Carmi because I knew him first. I met Kate through Carmi when they were dating. It was a whole situation, but then I filmed a video a few weeks back where I went on holiday with my best friend's ex-girlfriend, which was Kate. We went to Ibiza. We got invited out there by Jack Wills. We didn't book it off our own accord, but he's okay with it. He didn't mind, to be fair. He was quite open-minded with it, which was nice. Hoping to see you as a new bombshell on Love Island. You'll be waiting a long time for that. People always ask me if I go on Love Island. I think I would. I'm not gonna lie, I think I would go on it. So I have this mantra in my head, which is you only regret the opportunities that you don't take. I was this close to not doing Locked In because I just couldn't be bothered and I was too scared. But like on the other side of fear is like the best experiences ever, like skydiving, cliff jumping, etc. Like something that gets your adrenaline going, you know? I feel like you can't have adrenaline without fear. So I'd be scared to go on, but I'd definitely do it. Oh my god, some of these questions are crazy. You guys really just go off on one. Did you and Landon hook up in London last week? Who's Landon? What is a goal you would really like to achieve? I feel like I've always been very like business minded. I'd love to start my own business. If I start my own business or my own brand, it wouldn't be like influencer merch. It wouldn't be bad. I would put my heart and soul into delivering the best quality products, develop something that fills a gap in the market. I'd only use the best materials. I'd make it sustainable as well. That's a massive thing. There's so many different things, but that is something that I would really love to do and I've been wanting to do for a while. I just don't know how to really go about it and like bring the visions to life. But if you guys ever see me releasing anything, it's gonna be good. Like it is not gonna be bad quality. There's gonna be so much time and effort gone into it. Like my whole heart and soul have gone into the project. But yeah, for now the ideas can just stay in my head. I'm waiting for it to find me, like an opportunity. I know I should probably go out and look, but I don't chase, I attract. I don't chase, I attract. Okay, I'm done with this video now. That was a big emotional roller coaster. These videos are like scare me to film because I know what's coming. Low-key a therapy session though for me. Okay, thanks for watching guys. I love you all so much. I will see you next week. Bye guys. Bye.